All this put his name in salt water, put his name in salt water is not a magic, is not a bad spell, is not a sham. You have to watch this video to know the main reason for doing this. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. My name is Pamela. So in this channel I share spiritual tips, I share messages, spiritual tips that will be a blessing to you, that will turn things around for you, that will transform your life greatly, using natural things you can find around you to do spiritual work yourself. You doing it rightly, follow the instructions. By the grace of God, there's no how it will not work for you. If you do it rightly, it must surely work for you. If you love spiritual tips, go on and subscribe, turn on the bell so that whenever I upload videos, you get notified and come and watch. So I'm going to tell you how to use salt to command your wishes, how to use salt to control him or her. If you hear that control, you'll be thinking it's something bad. This is what it means. Salt cleanses, salt purifies, salt gets rid of anything evil. It gets rid of shams, it destroys shams, it destroys spells. Except it did not add salt into that. If you add salt into your spiritual work, what it does is to get rid of negative energies. It destroys shams. So if somebody is being disturbed, or if somebody is under a curse, and you use salt for prayers, you add it into the person's bath water, with the person's faith, it has a way of destroying evil following that person. If you also want something to manifest for a particular person, or you want to intercede for your loved one, add salt into a spiritual work meant for that person, if you know how to do it rightly. Like I always say, anything cleansing baths, you don't need to bathe yourself on behalf of another person. Yes, you can prepare it for that person, personalize it by calling the person's name when you are missing that water, but it's the person that needs to use it. Be it the person is doing it for healing, for different kinds of breakthrough, for cleansing, just normal cleansing, to get rid of evil. The person is the one that needs to use it to have his or her bath. Placing or dipping the person's name in salt water is just like interceding on behalf of that person. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to do it so that you turn things around for that person. That his can be your husband, it can be your spouse, yes, it can be your brother, it can be a male person in your life. So if somebody is passing through one affliction or the other, and you want total change in that person's life, just write the person's name, put it in salt water the way I'm going to show you. Though unfortunately I'm not going to demonstrate, but the way I'm going to explain to you, you are going to surely understand fully. Get a bowl of water. What you have to do, speak into that water, mention the person's name, that person you are doing it for. For example, if you are doing it for your husband, okay, the man, the person you are doing it for is your husband, call the person's name, mention the person's name facing that water. For example, John, you have to invite the presence of God. Tell God that it should come and send his power into this work and make it very effective. If you are doing it to heal that person, maybe the person is passing through challenges health-wise, tell God what you want. If he just forgot to restore this person, to restore the person, maybe you want total restoration in that person's life, in the person's finance and all that, tell God what you want. So after praying and speaking, telling God what you want, then this is the time to invite the power of God. Tell God that you cannot do it alone, that you need the power of God to flow in, that he should have mercy upon you. You that is doing it for that person, let God have mercy upon you so that this work will be effective. So then the next thing is to personalize it on behalf of that person. Mention that person's name. Please, it's not your name. Say like this: John, from today, any evil you are passing through will be no more. Remember that water, without adding salt yet, just keep it and face that water. From today, as you use this work, it shall be for good and not for evil. Any evil you are passing through will be no more. Let this water cleanse out any evil in your life that is disturbing your peace, making you not to achieve your goal. Let this water cleanse water naturally is cleansing, is purifying, is life. It gives life. It gives positive energies. From today, let this water cleanse out any charm, any spell, anybody using spell on you. Let this water cleanse and loose you from that bondage. Then you bring salt. Speak into that salt. Everything you have to pray separately. Speak into that salt. You can just bring out a little quantity and speak into that little quantity first. John, from today, this salt, as I add it into this water, it will no longer be ordinary water. It's going to neutralize evil out of your life, remove any negative energies, anything making you not to be balanced as a man. Anything, anybody controlling, whosoever that is controlling you, from today, I lose you from that bondage. I lose you from that evil bondage, evil bond between you and that person. Whosoever that has placed a curse upon you due to what you have done, or maybe unknowingly to you, what the evil one must have cast upon you, from today, I lose you and set you free from that bondage. Add a little salt, maybe 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. The salt you have to add is the one that you have prayed upon. Transfer it into that water. Please allow that water to dissolve. Allow that salt to dissolve in water. How to know if it dissolves? Just turn it. Then you see that there is no particles of salt anymore. You can leave it for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes. In fact, just 5 minutes, the salt must have dissolved. It's time to use it. Then you get a piece of paper, write that person's name. Again, write that person's name. Just roll that paper, roll it, place it in that salt water. As you place it in that salt water, please let your hand remain. Just put it in the bowl. Hold the paper down inside that water. Start praying like this. From today, anybody holding you like this, I set you free from every bondage. I set you free from any attack. If what you are passing through today is due to what you have done to yourself, let God have mercy upon you. Let this cleansing cleanse out any evil that you must have brought to yourself, unknowingly or knowingly. If your hands are clean and somebody casts evil upon you, let this salt lose you from that bondage. So what you have to do, when that paper is now wet, then so just make sure you remain like that. After your prayer, then you remove your hand. Let that paper remain inside that water. It can also float. If it's floating, no problem. But you have done the necessary thing. By the grace of God, is going to cleanse out evil from that person. This is just like an upgrade. So there are different ways, different upgrades. Everything I've shared on this channel, just continue watching, because I'm going to be upgrading them one after the other. Okay, the ones I've shared is just like a basic. It's very effective on its own. You can see some people testifying. But upgrade, I mean, is in case it has not worked for you, the ones I'll be sharing from today are going to be very effective for you. Just know that they are all purely natural. Everything is just natural. Okay, why I'm saying upgrade is because I've told you before how to add salt in bath water. Use it to have your bath for cleansing, even to sprinkle around your environment. This is a basic one, but yet very effective, and it still remains till today. Me, I still practice it even to my own self today. So it's not as if it's so don't think it's old. So you have to be climbing from down and going up. Your spirituality will be increasing, and that is how it's supposed to be. So this particular one, in case the person has tried other cleansing and it did not work, please write the person's name on a paper, plain paper. Dip it into that salt water. It must work for that person. God Almighty will cleanse out evil that the person is passing through. If prayer did not work, if some mind cleansing did not work, this particular one must work for that person. Enough is enough. This is also very important in case the person does not want to use that one of bathing. You know, some people, they don't want. If you tell them use this to have your bath, they will not want. They will say they are busy or they don't believe in it. Do it on behalf of that person. Do it this way. It must surely work for that person. So you can just remind me on the comment section Okay, if I get to see it, I'm going to write it down, and to show you more about and some upgrades, how to help yourself. So share this video to everyone. Okay, this is going to help lots of people. And do not forget, the ones I've shared before still work till today. It's just for some individuals that what is holding them down, the kind of evil power that is holding them, tying them down, are very strong. So in case it's like that, use this particular one. It must surely work for that person. So write his name, dip it into salt water, and you see total transformation in that person's life. It must surely work for that person. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, share this video to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I will see you in my next video.